As a kid, I remember this movie very well. I remember this movie for a few things. Ivan Ooze and the fact that they beat him with a knee to the lower regions of Ivan Ooze, who is an alien who doesn't have, from what I thought, doesn't have parts down there, but apparently he does. But that is how they beat Ivan Ooze. At the end of this movie, the conclusion is a knee to the lower section. And on this episode, we break down, we're going to review the 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. But before I get started, is there a review you want me to do, let me know. Please put in the comment section below and I get to it as best I can. Also at Patreon/Zakka. And for $2 a month, you cut in front of everybody to get your review out way before it comes out on Facebook and YouTube. I pretty much go and watch what you want me to do and try to watch it, get it all. If it's a TV series or anime, it might take a little bit longer, but I am definitely watching it, getting it done. But let's go and get into today's episode of 1995's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. And what is this movie about? Well, a ancient evil gets discovered at a construction site, comes back to life, and his name is Ivan Ooze, who's been concealed away for thousands of years. And it's up to the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers to stop this new reign of terror to be ended by the Ivan Ooze. So the Power Rangers gotta stop Ivan Ooze. Pretty much that's the gist of it. But Ivan Ooze goes to attack Zordon and cuts off the Power Rangers' power source, so they had to go to another planet to get a new power source to go back to Earth to fight Ivan Ooze. That is the gist of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. And it's not the worst movie I've seen, but it's also not nowhere near as good. It's a kid's movie, and I understand that. As a kid, you watch this movie and you be like, oh my God, yeah, they morphin' time, kung fu action stuff. But the movie, as far as like dialogue goes, is not the best. There's a quip for every little thing. There's a comment for every little thing. Somebody does a flip and somebody goes, woo! Then a flip, oh yeah! There's sound noise when somebody gets kicked or punched. You hear doing, bing, bong. And I'm like, this is 1995. This came out in theaters. The characters are not really thought out, and you think with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the characters will be a little more fleshed out. I would say, like, I understand this is a movie based off the TV show, so you don't really need to introduce who certain people are. But I remember watching this as a kid and still watching it again to this day. I don't know who some of these people are. Like, I know who Tommy is, I know who Billy is, and I know who Kimberly is. But the other Rangers, I was like, that's not Jason. Who is that guy? And I don't know who Rocky is. Like, I have no idea where Rocky came from. I don't know what season Power Rangers is because they're not the original Power Rangers for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. And I'm just like, who are these Rangers? Where do they come from? And still to this day, I still don't know where they came from. What season is it? Season 2, season 3 of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers that these, like, Rocky and Adam and Aisha comes from? I don't know. They just there, and I just accept the fact that, you know, the yellow ranger is a different ranger, the black ranger is a different ranger, and the red ranger is a different ranger, which I'm pretty sure Tommy becomes a red ranger at one point, but I think it's after this movie. Power Rangers Zeo, he becomes a red ranger, right? Or he's the gold ranger. I don't know. I'm off. But rewatching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie was a treat. Down memory lane that should have stayed in memory lane. It did not need to come back to the light of day because this movie is not that great of a movie. It's an action fest. It's a kids movie. I understand. But there's also kids movies that are really good, and this movie could have been better. Toy Story is a kids movie that is really, really good. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movies could be better. And maybe my bar for the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers was too high, and go back and rewatch it was still had that nostalgia like, this is gonna be it. I'm gonna remember this. And no. The best things about this movie that I like, Ivan Ooze was good. The story's okay. The story is very basic. You know, Ivan Ooze is pure evil. That's all he is. He only cares about causing issues and raining terror and attacking everybody. Matter of fact, he can't stand teenagers, so he's gonna use the adults to build this machine for him and then decided to just kill him. He's like, all right, cool, yeah, go fall off a cliff and die. Like, that's just evil. There's no particular reason for Ivan Ooze besides just, I want to cause violence, and I chose violence today. That is purely what Ivan Ooze is. He is just a bad guy. That is it. But to me, he is the best thing apart of this movie. His quotes, his quips got me going. I chuckled a few times, but other than that, it's not that much depth. I don't understand. You're like, Ali, you're watching a Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. Give me something. Like, I can imagine being an adult watching the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie in theaters with my kids, be like, I gotta get through this hour and 35-minute movie. Okay? Like, as a kid, 7-year-old, you can be like, oh my gosh, Tommy did a kick, a spinning corkscrew kick that he flew all the way across the forest and jumped from here and ended all the way over here while spinning. And then the camera started to show this spinning instead of him spinning. And then you see the shrink and then he like kicks and then the villain just like flies. Every time somebody got hit, they jump back. Like, why do you fly so far for a punch? You just got punched in the gut. Why are you flying across the room? It's like watching the Street Fighter movie again. Like when Jean-Claude Van Damme jump kicking, he's on a string across the room. It's the same thing with the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. Another thing to add into it, I don't understand why this is in here. They go to another planet, right? To find a new power source. And this warrior lady jumps out who's like a protector. She jumps out and saves them, but why she's in a bikini and bra? Like, I don't understand why she's in a bikini. Like, what video game logic is this? Like, what guy was like, where they write this, like, yo, the warrior princess, she gonna be in, like, I don't think she was a warrior princess, but the warrior lady, she gonna be in a bra and panties, and she's gonna kick butt. Which I know wrong with anybody kicking butt, but I was like, what is this for the adults? Or was this for the kids? Cause I definitely know the kids not sitting there looking like, oh, she's in bras and panties. Yeah. Like, no, I'm pretty sure this is for some guy. And I don't understand why she was in that. The Power Rangers are covered up. Everybody else is covered up. Why is her outfit that way? It doesn't make sense. It literally did not make sense. Like, I need like, is the planet hot? Because if it is, the Rangers felt perfectly fine. They wasn't sweating in their clothes. So what was the logic behind? If she's a warrior, why is she legit? Like, what video game is this? This is only video game logic. I just don't understand. Like, and then the ending of the movie, it was purely. It was this simple. They like the Power Rangers show up, they transfer into Zoids, they fight Ivan Ooze monsters, they kick that monster butt. Ivan Ooze is like, I'm not losing this. So he takes over one of his monsters. The Power Rangers like, oh, there's a comic, Haley's comic I think is up there. Let's go ahead and go to space and have them kick Ivan Ooze into the comic. Ivan Ooze grabs them and they're like tussling in space and they're like, oh no, he's gonna tear us apart. And then the Yellow Ranger's like, I have an emergency for us. So she hits the emergency button and it is a knee to the dick. That's all it is, a knee to the dick. And Ivan Ooze goes, ooh. And then let go and flows into the comet and blows up. And all I'm thinking is, they beat the bad guy with a dick kick. And he blows up, like he falls into the comet and blows up. Dick kick to the comet, blows up. And all I could think was, who wrote that? Who thought of like who thought that would be like a good way to beat the villain? Like he goes out to a dick kick. A dick kick. What is he? Undertaker? Brock Lesnar? Like, you wrestling fans will get that reference. I don't, Shinsuke Nakamura to AJ Styles, I just don't understand. Like, you wrote yourself into they really did say, like, we don't have a way to beat Ivan Ooze, the most powerful monster in the universe. So we're gonna beat him with a dick kick. Like, nobody else was like, dick kick, hit on the balls, knock him out. And the reason why I'm on is because it legit was like, it was the ending of the movie. And then the kids stopping the teachers, or stopping the adults from falling off the cliff. This one kid was like, and all of the parents was like, all of the kids, I should say, was like, you know what? Ivan Ooze is evil and he's taking our parents. We gotta save our parents. Listen to me. And he blows the whistle with his, he makes a whistle with his fingers in his mouth. And I remember as a kid thinking that's the one way you can get everybody's attention, is whistle and you get everybody's attention. I mean, there's like 100 kids at this party and he doesn't have a microphone. He's telling everybody, Ivan Ooze is evil. You have to trust me. That is it. That is the conversation to get a bunch of kids and teenagers to team up to stop their parents from falling over a cliff. And for some reason, the Power Rangers knows the kid's gonna go save the parents. There's no conversation between the Power Rangers and the kids, but they look like the White Rangers go save your parents. Yeah, like how do you know that? What telecommunications? This movie has plot holes. It's not a good movie, but it's fun to watch. I was entertained. It's a kids movie, I understand that. But the writing, the dialogue, it's not good. It's not good. It's quippy. Yeah. And you know what? I adore the Power Rangers. I really do. But this movie is not that good. But you have a good time. You're going to have a good time. You're going to have a good time. Like, I pretty much just got on here and rant about the Power Rangers. I love the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's the sad part. I adore these characters. The Red Ranger, the Black Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Yellow Ranger, the Pink Ranger. But, man, it's not a good movie. Not a good movie. All right, let's go and get into cast details and all that good stuff. So, the movie is an hour and 35 minutes long. It is directed by Brian Spicer. Writers are John Camps and Arnie Olsen. The box office for this movie was a budget of $20 million and it grossed worldwide $66 million. So it got its money back. It got its money back for sure. That did happen. Let's see here. I said I'm sorry about that. You get the cast. Karen Ashley played Aisha. She's a Yellow Ranger. She's fine for her role. Johnny Young Bosch, who played Adam, the Black Ranger, he was fine. Rest in peace, Jason David Frank, Tommy the White Ranger. Good for him. Steve Cardenas, Rocky, Red Ranger, good. Amy Jo Johnson, Kimberly, Pink Ranger, she was fine. David Yost, who played Billy, the Blue Ranger, he was fine. Like that's pretty much as deep as their characters go. Like they are there, they don't really add much to the story. Like you don't know their backstory. I think the Pink Ranger, the White Ranger are dating, but the movie kind of hints at that and don't really explain more about it. And Paul Freeman, who plays Ivan Ooze, who is literally the star of the movie. He is great. I mean, Ivan Ooze, the character, what makes the movie. If he was a dull villain, it wouldn't be funny, or it wouldn't be a great movie. It wouldn't be a decent movie. Like Ivan Ooze makes the most entertaining parts of this movie. Just over the top. The way he delivered his lines in this movie, Paul Freeman knew the assignment and he went all in. He said, I'm gonna be goofy as all get out and say stupid stuff and just be crazy. He did a good job. Paul Freeman, who was Ivan Ooze, who brought the character to life. I think Ivan Ooze is legit the best thing of this movie, and Paul Freeman made sure that that character was one of the best things about this movie. Like he went all in. He knew the assignment. Kind of like Raul Julia as Bison in the Street Fighter movie. Like when you have a character, we have an actor who goes all into their characters and not just like reading the lines, but goes all into the line delivery. Great work. Great work. And then Gabrielle Fitzpatrick, who plays Dulcia, she was there just to kind of be exposition. That's all she was. Besides, like the one thing with her, I don't understand why her outfit was that way. It makes no sense. She's a warrior. Where's the armor? Where's the armor? But she was exposition. That's what she was. And then Nicholas Bell, who plays Zordon. It was cool seeing Zordon in person, I guess, because you know the movie and the TV show, he's only the giant head, so like you got to see him outside of his space-time continuum, and he was dying, so the Power Ranger had to save him. It's all right. The cast is okay. It's fun. They did their job. Like they did the job. Any other thoughts? The CGI is 1995, so the CGI is okay. Like I'm glad they tried it. They tried it. It works for 1995. It's not the best CGI, but you know what? For what they did, I'm okay with it. They did a lot of they did some computer animation in this movie. It wasn't just pure props, so it was fine. The costume work, character design is the cool thing. It's probably the coolest thing about this movie, I would say. Like the details of Power Rangers outfit, it was really cool. It wasn't like the suits they were in the TV show. It's a little more design and almost like more armor-like. It was cool. I liked their outfits in this movie. And the ninja outfits was cool too. I like the design. Like the design of the characters of the Power Rangers in this movie were cool. That was one of the best things about this. Trying to think anything else. Licensed music. This movie has licensed music all throughout it. Sometimes it doesn't even make sense why it's there. It just is. That's alright. It's a kids movie. Sure. Also, another thing before I decided, like, is this a Friday movie? Where is Zordon's location compared to the rest of the city? So Angel City is where they're at, right? How far are they from, like, how far is Zordon from Angel's City? In the TV show, they got teleported there, right? When the movie Zordon loses his powers, they can't teleport and the Power Rangers run there. But they got there, like, with no time going past. Like, is Zordon's location outside of Angel City? Like, is it right outside? Like, that's where it's at? Like, I just want to know, because how far are they from there? This is a question somebody who's a huge Power Ranger fan, please answer for me in the comment section. I am begging you. Now, is this a Friday night movie? No. Unless you might have a nostalgic trip, it is not. Grading time. I'm going to grade the 1995 Power Rangers movie, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie, a solid D. It gets a 65% for me. I wanted to get a C- because I was like, it's a kids movie. But then I was like, there's kids movies that are like better than this. They're really good. They have a little more time and touch and details and a more concise story with better line and dialogue and better action sequences. So this movie is definitely not a C or a C-. It's definitely in the D range. I hate to say it, how much it pains me. I hate to say it. And I have to watch Power Ranger Turbos after this, so we'll see how I feel about that one. But yeah, this is definitely a D at 65%. That's my thoughts on the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers movie. IMDb gives this movie a 5.2 out of 10. That's an F. And Rotten Tomatoes gives this movie, good lord, a 32% by the critics. And the audience gives this movie a 56%. So they both give it an F. It's critic consensus, what to know. For better or for worse, to alter the latter, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, captured the thoroughly strange aesthetic of the television series that it inspires. That's one of the critic consensus. It's a kids movie, family movie. Besides the dick kick at the end, that makes no sense. Other than that, the movie is fine. Like, I mean, as far like not fine. Like as far as like action goes, that dick kick just like, That's a thought. Who wrote that? That's it. That's it for my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers review, the 1995 Mighty Morphin Power Rangers review. If you've seen it, what do you think? Please put in the comments section below. Other than that, see you guys in the next episode movie breakdowns, and keep being awesome. Thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate that. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. If there's a review you want me to watch or do, let me know. Please put it in the comment section below this video. Also, you want to watch the last episode movie breakdowns, it's right there. Just gotta click on it and you'll be able to watch it. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Love y'all, and keep being awesome.